Hi everyone, Amber here with Yarny Quills Crochet, and today I want to share with you my next crochet project. And no, it is not this cat. This is actually an amigurumi cat that I made last summer. It's the first time I had ever attempted amigurumi ever, and you can tell that I knew what I was doing, but not really. He's not perfect, but you know what? He's got character and he taught me a lot. So I'm hoping that everything I learned from my little kitty here is going to help me with my next project. Now, this project is for the daughter of a friend of mine who's had a bit of a tough year. Things have been challenging for them, just like for all of us, but I just wanted to do something nice to maybe cheer her up and make her feel better and know that somebody's thinking about her. And what I'm going to do is I've got a pattern out of this amigurumi book. It's Crochet Cute Critters, 26 Easy Amigurumi Patterns, and it's by Sarah Zimmerman. I bought this book last summer off of Amazon, and as of this video, which is May of 2021, you can get this book on Amazon for less than $8. I've also seen it on other crochet sites. I can't remember which ones they are right off the top of my head, but it runs about the same. It's usually between $8 to $10. Great book. I mean, it goes over in the beginning. She gives you a very nice introduction to the world of amigurumi, talks about getting started, you know, the different types of hooks and the sizing, and she goes over the yarn that she used when she made all of these patterns and all of the different chains and abbreviations so you can read the patterns effectively. She also goes over some of the special stitches, how to do the magic circle. I had never done the magic circle before until I made this little amigurumi cat. So I was really proud of myself. I had never crocheted in the round before until I tried this. But these are very good visual instructions, and of course also the word instructions. So with the two of these together, I mean, I think if you have a foundation of crochet built up, you're not going to have much of an issue following along the instructions in this book, because they're all very basic. I mean, the most complicated that you're going to be doing would be maybe the decreases, the single crochet decrease and the double crochet decrease. We also have the treble crochets and the half treble crochet. I haven't actually done a half treble crochet. I've done treble crochets quite a bit, but I've not done the half double. So that'll be a new one when I get to it. But she has all kinds of great things in this book that are very helpful to anyone who wants to try their hand at amigurumi. And there's more instructions in here on, you know, finishing off and joining your parts and, you know, stuffing your creation with the polyfill and, you know, how to hide your yarn ends and all that good stuff. You know, fastening the little, like the eyes and the nose. So she does a really great job. And if you want simple patterns just to get you started, I would really recommend this book. I mean, it's going to give you a good foundation and you can get better as you go. Now, what I am making for my little friend, because her favorite two animals are turtles and sloths. Now, this book, unfortunately, it doesn't have instructions for a sloth. Now, I know there's probably a ton out there that I could get, but I haven't made a pattern out of this book yet, and I really wanted to try. So we're going to be making this turtle. Now, I'm going to be making some changes to him as I go along. I'm planning to add a nose and a mouth and some other little embellishments. And my turtle is not going to be green because my little friend's favorite color is blue. We are going to be making her a blue turtle. Now, both of these yarns came from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. It is, of course, their house brand. This is very soft, 100% acrylic yarn. That's a medium 4 weight. Both washable. Both are dryable on low heat. But, of course, you know, I would always recommend just letting creations air dry. I've not ever dried anything I've made in the dryer before, but I know a lot of people do. And one thing with amigurumi that I'm definitely going to do is going down on the hook sizing to keep my stitches small so the polyfill doesn't show. And you can see that on the first time I ever did this, I didn't make my stitches tight enough because I'm a loose crocheter. So I am most definitely going down 2 sizes on my hook. Both of these yarns call for a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. I am going down to a 4.5, and I'm using a furls hook because this is the only 4.5 hook I have that has a pointed end, kind of sort of like a Susan Bates, but not quite as sharp as a Susan Bates hook. So I'm going to use my 4.5 millimeter furls hook for this, and hopefully it works out. But that's what I'm going to be doing, and we're just going to see how this goes. And keep in mind, this is not a tutorial. This is just me sharing with my creator friends what I'm doing, and just, you know, I appreciate you guys letting me, you know, be a part of your life, even if it's just for the few minutes that you hear me talking on this video. So I'm going to let you go and get started on this turtle, and we'll see how it turns out when it's done. Wish me luck. everyone, so we are done with our Amigurumi Turtle, and I think he turned out quite nice. I did make some little variations to the pattern from the book. The embroidery for his mouth, nose, and his eyebrows, I did that myself. That was not included in the pattern. And this ribbing around his shell right here, this is just a reverse single crochet. I put that on there myself just to give it a little bit of character. And this right here is some little tags that I bought from Amazon. It came with a big pack of these, like 100 of them, and a roll of twine to tie it on there. I really like those. I just think it gives it a nice little touch. But this was very easy to do. The most difficult part would have been the legs and the tail, just because they're so small. And after a while, it does make my hands cramp up a bit, but I don't make amigurumi stuff very frequently, but every now and then I like to, so I probably won't make any more amigurumi stuff for just a little bit. This will do me. But to this book, this was the first pattern that I made from this book. It was very easy. The pattern was very easy to follow. Again, if you have a good foundation of crochet, I don't think you're going to have any problems making anything out of this book, because this was very easy. It really wasn't that difficult at all. And it didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to make this. So that was nice. Now, there are some other things I wanted to talk to you about. First is the yarn that I used. I'm going to start with this one. It's the I Love This Yarn Super Soft Sea Muse colorway. I love this colorway. Once I started using it and working it up, and you can see just the little purples and the greens and all that poking out there, this was so pretty. Like, I love it. I think I'm going to go buy some more of this colorway, and hopefully Hobby Lobby still carries it. But I really like this, and I want to make something else out of it. I'm not sure what. I might actually make like a pillow or something out of this, just because I love these colors. But this colorway, I don't know if my camera is going to do it justice, but this is really pretty, especially once you start working it up. It turned out great. So I do want to get some more of this. Now this one, the soft blue of that I Love This Yarn Super Soft, this is softer than this variegated here. It is, like I said, it was super soft, but I want to tell you, this thing split like crazy. The plies are just, it's very, very loosely spun. And I had initially planned to use my 4.5 millimeter furls hook, and I couldn't use it. I mean, I tried, and I think I didn't even get through the first magic circle for the shell before I was like, this ain't even going to work. Clearly, furls hooks desire the higher end yarn. They don't go for the budget stuff that most of us can afford to have in our stashes. So I actually ended up using just a basic little crochet hook. Look, I've got so many, right? I just accumulate more and more. It's crazy. But I ended up using this little 4.5 millimeter metal steel hook, and it worked much better with this yarn. But again, it still split like crazy. But it did work much better than the furls hook did. This metal hook was a much better choice. So anyway, that is it for my little Amigurumi Turtle. I think he turned out just fine, and I think my little buddy who receives this is really going to like it. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it, and I hope you had fun watching a speedy version of making something like this, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.